What's up everyone? My name is King Anasazi, and I'd like to welcome you all to the re-release of Power Comics here on YouTube. If you've been a follower of my work on Insta, or just ended up here because of an act of God, or Satan, depending on who you ask, be sure to show some love with a like or a sub down below. It's not needed, but it's always appreciated. And if you're feeling frisky, you can also ring the little bell thingy to stay up to date with uploads and any other shenanigans. Now, you can choose to get personalized notifications from just your subscription alone, or you can use the bell to get all notifications from the channel. Also, if you're viewing this on YouTube and have no idea who I am or where this is going, be sure to play a little catch up by clicking the link to my Instagram page down in the description below. Now, without any more hold up from the formalities, let's get reacquainted, shall we? Or should I say re-acquainted? You know what I meant. So, if you didn't hear me announce it and you somehow missed the thumbnail, fucking genius, isn't it? This is Power Comics Incorporated, the show that specializes in dissecting and conversing on all topics stemming from the holy trinity of nerddom. That trinity being comics, anime, and gaming respectively. And I ain't changing it either, so don't ask me to. That's the trinity, shut up and deal with it. Along with the occasional witty analysis of different media spawning from the trinity, Power Comics is a space inviting individuality, creativity, diverse perspectives, and all forms of comedy, dry or otherwise.
I seem to be the only one who wants to get something done around here. Every day I wonder why I haven't committed ritual suicide. The people know what they want, and what they want is the boobas.
You could literally ask any of my 3 friends, and they would tell you that my concept of time is shit. They'll do something 10 minutes prior to a moment, and I'll bring it up, and I'll be like, yo, that happened like a week ago. And they're looking at me like, bitch, it's still Tuesday. I don't even really know what today is.
Two colors get picked on the most, and that's red and that's yellow. Sometimes black, but I think black just gets picked on because I just realized what just came out of my mouth.
There is going to be so much dry comedy and dry humor. You're going to think that your mouth had eczema by the time you're done with this channel. With all of that in mind, I want to also include that more times than not, when I am looking at these different conversational pieces, I want to look at it from the perspective of a black nerd trying to embrace genres and fandoms that may or may not always be welcoming or can provide insight into the blurred experience thereafter. Also, a blurred is a black nerd if you didn't know that. I just wanted to go ahead and share that with everybody. Thank you. That may all sound like one big mishmash of reviewing, but I assure you that this channel has a lot to offer. For instance, let's say you want to go off in the comments in regards to a hot button topic you feel like isn't getting discussed or need a laugh at that topic's expense. Then Afro Rants would be just a thing for you. Made from mini Snapchat rants that I used to do like years back, and people telling me, you should do this on YouTube, and I finally listened to them. Afro Rants is a passionate but factual look at some of the most simple yet bafflingly, I'm taking that out of the script because I can't English right now. My lips are too damn big. Impactful missteps in everyday life. From exes threatening violence to hip-hop artists going off the mental deep end, Afro Rants is the space for unfiltered comedy and realness at the expense of someone else's stupidity.
What do I have to worry about from a guy that looks like this?
You know how comedy is supposed to work. Basically, just assume Afro Rants is like that friend that tells you if you fall down and bust your shit, they won't laugh until they make sure that you're okay. Our job is to laugh after we know that you're okay.
Well, gee, Anasazi.
I hear you say.
Gosh golly, I don't have time to watch you go off about everyday stuff no one else bats an eye at. That seems like a waste of my time.
Well, last time I checked, nobody asked for your damn opinion, but that's perfectly fine. Might I suggest the Powercast videos instead then?
Powercast? What's that?
I had a feeling you would ask that question, so shut up and let me explain. These podcast-like commentaries are a bit more sharp-tongued and opinionated in their presentation, but they do provide listeners with perspectives and arguments from all walks of life. Now, let's say you don't want to hear me hollering about what some celeb did, and you most certainly would fall asleep listening to my detailed analysis of the stock market. Trust me, I understand understand that I have vocal cords that are the same consistency as peanut brittle. I don't blame you. I would then suggest Anasazi Plays. It's like a gamer's dream with full breakdowns of some of my favorite video games, both new and old, mixed with a lot of editing and non-stop awesomeness, no matter the game. I'll take it on and give it my all to find out if it's worth it to even stand alone as a badass title on its console, and even throw in some skits and have some co-op nights.
Wow, Mr. Anasazi, that is so cool.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak. So with all that on the table, what are you gonna tune in for? Afro rants, Anasazi Plays, and the Powercast are all facets of conversation and entertainment that I believe can help others express themselves, love their work, and appreciate whatever it is that makes them a nerd or a blurred in this world. I mean, Power Comics is a brand, sure, but Power Comics can be so much more than a brand. Where that goes and how long it takes, it's completely up to you guys. The court of public opinion tends to decide these type of things. But until we meet again, I'm King Anasazi for Power Comics Inc. Peace, love, and abundance to you all. And I swear to God, I swear to Christ on a cracker, if this video gets taken down, I'ma fight somebody in charge.